Somebody's yelling at the TV, "Hey, dummy, if you just did this right here." And I'd say, we are dummies.
And we're about to find out what you're yelling about.
Yeah. All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
Not too fast. We'll push it out the other side.
Probably right there.
Right there. It's good.
All right. So, welcome back, guys and gals. So, Big Sexy here, he's brought his truck over here, and we're gonna put new brakes on it today. Because Steven ain't even bought the parts for this one yet. Or it's coming? Like in the mail coming? Or,
no, like when I buy it tonight.
Okay.
Pony Express or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to have to start charging them rent for the garage space.
Passenger pigeon.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll get this lined up and get it in here.
All right. So, we had a Christmas breakfast thing that we do with my mom's side of the family, and I went to take my silver Jeep. We named it Blackjack. Started it up there Saturday morning, and it started, which is idling, and it started, when I come back out, it was not running anymore. So I went and got it started, and I believe it pushed the fuel line, or got a cracked fuel line right on top of the gas tank, so it was spitting fuel out everywhere. So that'll be something else to fix. But somebody's got their Jeep Cherokee tying up my garage because he won't buy no parts. Too much plastic underneath this truck.
You got that right. Might be needing a new battery here. Well, maybe not.
We're just getting some B-roll right now. This is stuff you can throw in any place.
Yeah, is he gonna pick it up? Yeah.
Figure that way you can work on one side, I can work on the other.
That'll work.
Knock it out. All right, gotta take the wheel off first.
Yeah, it does. And they,
The house.
the other thing that I want to look at when we got that open is I think there's a bolt missing. Right there.
There's a bolt missing?
Right there.
There can't be a bolt missing.
Oh yeah, there he is. Did you guys buy these off the same guy? Bolts missing.
It kind of seems to be a theme here.
Yeah, y'all must have. Man. You want this stool?
I got one.
All right. You gotta do more talking this time, being it's your truck.
All right.
Tell us what you're doing, man.
We're pulling. Well, we're trying to pull the bolts off that caliper. Pull that out. I might need a bigger wrench.
Yeah, you're good on getting brakes.
You think it needed them?
This inner one's like there ain't nothing left of the pad. On the inner pad.
I should just. There it goes.
There he is. He's about done with that one. That's metal. You done wore the pad off.
That must have been the noisy one then, huh?
Must have been.
Take a gander.
Yeah. There ain't no pad left on that one.
That don't sound good.
I don't want to cut.
I'm trying to do the same thing he's doing. Trying to loosen these bolts up that have been on here since. Oh.
What year's the truck?
I think it's a 1919. Oh yeah, somewhere around there. That must be two. All right.
That was with the big bar.
Did it come?
No. See if I can get the gun in there. I doubt it. Once you get in, turn your wheels. Make room for the gun. We'll give it all the Ogadugs.
Get to it.
Yep. Oh yeah. All right. Turn it the other way so you can get your side. We don't know.
We just got the caliper brackets off.
Yeah.
Now we gotta find a star bit and take off the rotors themselves.
All right. So we took the caliper off. You get your little hanger. You can hang it. All right.
Go ahead.
Took the caliper off. That was 19 millimeter 2 bolts. Then we took off the caliper bracket. It was 2 18 millimeter bolts. And now we're taking this star bolt off that holds the caliper in from the factory. All right, let's look at what the back's. Oh, I can tell you by feeling it already. We have ourselves a doozy.
I don't think this one's much better.
I'll give him a turn that, and I'll give that there to Keisha, and we'll have our new sets of dining room plates. What do you mean? You mean to clean everything? Brake cleaner.
Well, I found a can of this one time in the bus garage bathroom.
Yeah.
I told them mechanics, I said, I don't know what y'all
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all are eating for lunch, but if it takes a brake cleaner to clean that toilet, you need to rethink your diet.
Oof. You want a wire brush?
It wouldn't hurt.
Get some of that brake dust off of there. Dirty, dirty. This is giving her a little tickle of a clean there. You can tell this is a northern truck.
No more, it ain't.
So now we're gonna go back with our new upgraded deals. But we want to clean them. Which this one don't feel like it's got any oil or grease on it, but we want to clean off that surface where the brake pads run on. Right there, maybe. Yeah. All right. I don't work on vehicles this new. I like my older vehicles. Wouldn't say I don't, because I do, but we're going to be recording all this stuff, and then we start reading the YouTube guidelines. It's like, we can't post anything we made. We can't post none of it.
each caliper is going to be, or each setup is going to be different, but you just replace them back the way your old ones were. And make sure you press them in there good, where they seat all the way in. And then we'll just reverse operation. That top one has like a spacer right here that fits in between. You'll see it. It was over, so it was pushing it like at an angle.
Yeah, see, it wasn't in the slot, right?
Yeah. You want to finish it, or you?
I can finish it.
I mean, I don't
Let me
care.
straighten the wheel back out. I can put the wheel on the other side if you want to finish that one up.
I was just coming over here to tighten your.
I'm just going to straighten it.
Yeah. I was just coming over here to do the C-clamp trick for you.
All right.
I don't want to steal your work.
Oh, that's fine.
He said, "I'll let you." I've got a torque bar if you want it.
Okay.
To torque it down. Do you know what your wheel's torque's supposed to be?
No.
They're aluminum, so I would assume probably 100 pounds.
I'll be
There
right
you go.
here. That'll work.
Look at that, son.
Right on there.
It's like I've been doing this once or twice before in my life. Only once or twice. I really don't know what I'm doing. We're just making a YouTube channel pretending like we do know what we're doing. We are not professionals.
That has to go at the beginning of it.
I think anybody watched this
We are not professionals.
anybody who's been watching this long knows that already.
The first 5 minutes, these guys don't know what the heck they're doing. Why the heck would you do that?
Who are these idiots?
Who uses jacks like that? What a bunch of dummies. You want a drink? You need a juice box, Ben?
Maybe in a minute.
You need a juice box, Steve? I should have known. Uh-oh, we only got 2 juice boxes.
Maybe get our harmony plug here. Dear God.
Whoa, whoa!
Oh, my knee! Oh, God!
You about daggone made me a sandwich.
I can't even get out. Hang on.
Go a little more. Go a little more. Yep. Yeah. Well,
They're pretty similar, I think.
they should be similar, but the back's gonna have an e-brake system for it. So,
Is that on both wheels?
yeah, it'll be like I don't know how Pearl is. I ain't really paid no attention, but I know Stonewall. It's like drum brakes in the very center. That's your parking brake, and then the housing goes around it. Then you have your normal brake calipers, and then the Dodge, it has a cable that pulls and it twists a nut, which collapses the actual caliper itself. It's a mechanical squeeze instead of a hydraulic brake pressure squeeze.
That's teamwork.
Yeah, that's why it's leaking. Got that.
Found it. Oh, it's the ladybug. Ladybug's making it leak.
Got that in the landfill in Spruce Pine, North Carolina.
Right there. Oh,
Nice little nail there.
yeah.
I hope not.
I hope not either.
Where I normally go back there.
Where's these?
If anybody's back there, it's Sasquatch.
Yeah. See how there's so deep?
Yep.
You'll have a pad, like a drum brake pad, on the inside.
That's why them are so flipping handy.
Well, they're so daggone big.
Pads are a lot smaller too.
No, it only does like 30% of the. Only does like 30% of the braking. Hand me like a 13 millimeter. Gosh, it's like I do this or something. That ratchet.
Can't even. It's like I do this or something, he says.
It's like I do this for a living, but I don't.
But you should.
Well, we're trying. So these are a 13 millimeter.
You can see down there. That's two shadows.
That whole thing is turning. Look at that other side. That whole thing is turning.
Mine too.
Did you have,
On the bottom,
the top one,
my bottom one, the whole.
what'd
It's.
you hold it with?
I haven't got it off yet.
Oh,
That my top one come off.
what size was it?
Yeah, mine's just spinning too. So we've come up in a dilemma.
Just a bad angle.
Well, you probably should get
that-
Ben to show you on your side,
Yeah, see if that'll fit on there. Well, yeah, we can.
because his is on
Snap
top.
loose. We'll look at the other side because it's.
Alright.
Ready? Well, what we had was the bottom bolt came out fine. But this top one is spinning. So right here, hold of that. You can see that whole thing turning. That ain't supposed to be doing that. I gotta put this on here. This takes a 20 millimeter wrench. Just hold that enough to that bolt the rest of the way out of it.
So I'll do better.
Oh!
Should be coming out now. Pull this. Yeah, I think. That's it right there. Trying to get these bracket bolts loosened up. And they're on there for real. On the back side of this. Let me move over the other way there. I can't. Damn it. They're on there. Can't get enough. Dang it, man. I have to.
Well, I'm sure Hercules was probably considered big sexy. I'm just. This probably goes hand in hand. Went ahead and took the old slider bracketry off, replaced it with the new. And I was sitting here looking at, so we have these different brake shoes here. As we can see, we have the, whatever you want to call these, there, and these are here. So what I did was I looked at the old ones. You can see the caliper was pushing here, and right here was the piston on the caliper. So that tells you that this needs to go on the inside, where this will be on the outside. So this will be on the piston side. So just wanted to the front ones didn't matter. They both were smooth, so. Putting right down there in them grooves where that pad's gonna slide. So this section here will be in that slide section. It'll be lubed up. Then what I like to do is once I have them on, right here where that piston will sit, I like to just put a little bit there so that piston riding it, just keep it a little bit quieter. Now, as you go over there and see, looks like we're gonna have to beat these rotors off.
Wanting to.
I got the trick. Mine's off. I got the trick.
It's loose, but it ain't coming.
So what I was doing, I was pulling here. Yours acts like yours. Yeah, your brakes locked it up. Yep.
That's what it's for.
No, yeah. Boom, big old newt. It's really not. The garbage. Makes for good content. Somebody's yelling at the TV, "Hey dummy, if you just did this right here." And I'd say, we are dummies.
And we're about to find out what you're yelling about.
Yeah.
Expanded out all the way? Or?
This one's broke. There's the one spring. I'd say what's happened is it should have that little bucket right there.
Yep.
Should have a piece right here that this comes in and locks in.
It popped off.
And it's probably popped off or rusted through.
Yep.
And then, oh, here's one. Here's both of them.
That's why that's loose.
So this goes here, and this pushes through the back,
It goes into the back.
and then
plate.
twists, it pushes in and twists and holds. But if you look, it's about wore. It shouldn't look like a plus. It should just be a groove.
Yep.
Both of them are about wore through.
Yep. That's what happened.
And so they pop loose, so when we're trying to get the brake out, if they stayed flat, like is what the purpose of this is holding these flat, it pulled them out, which made them bigger and was catching.
On that, you can see where it was catching on that back
Yeah,
side
right
of
here.
that shoe right there.
Yep.
I wonder, can
and
we
right
shove
here.
that new one on there and just leave it?
Do what?
Will the new one go on without taking them pads off?
Probably. I mean, we could probably try to get this back on, but you wanna.
You're wasting your time really with this.
I mean, it ain't gonna stay forever. Because
Once
I mean,
that's on there,
look,
the shoes,
it's
just to keep the shoes in place. You know what I mean? Really, while you're putting it back together, I would think once that's on there, it ain't going nowhere.
Right. This is our vehicle, so don't do what we do. It ain't even 6 o'clock yet. We can run up to the auto store and get that. That's all we need.
They still open today on a Sunday?
At 6? I think they close at like 8. Well, we went out to the store, tried all Zone and Advance, and they didn't have any of these caps or any kind of thing, you know, kits or anything in stock. So we're kind of trying to mash it back a little bit so maybe it'll hold. It's about, should have started a fire before we left.
I think we just sell the truck before we have to do this again.
Yeah, sell the whole truck. Yeah, sell the truck, buy a Jeep. Cool. We'll keep it right there. Let's push it in. Maybe. Let's try this side. Yeah.
There she goes.
A little bit of brute force.
I don't think this is gonna work, but can you hold that at all? This pin goes through the back plate, right there, hopefully, and then the spring should go over it like that. Pin fell off. Now the spring's out. About 5 minutes from putting that right back together just like that. Turning off the camera.
See that? See that? It's right like. You get it in?
Great success!
How about that?
Yeah! Alright, hand me the rotor up there. No, this is just a single piston.
Okay.
Yeah, so single piston, you can just go straight to the piston. It doesn't really matter. The double pistons, you want to do them both at the same time. That's why we did that small worn out brake shoe. And once again, which you want to make sure you stay on the edge, and you just want to do it slow. You don't need to be forcing anything. If you feel like you're putting more excessive amount of pressure, you probably do want to put your brake pad so you're putting that pressure on the whole piston, not just one little side of it. But if it's going easy, it doesn't matter. So, and then if obviously we're not replacing the calipers today. But if you were doing this job and you had to replace the calipers, make sure, like this one looks like it has an arrow on it, which this would be the right side, so that's not accurate, I guess. But see how right here, this is a banjo bolt. It's got a little copper brass O-ring on either side of this part, which is your brake line hose. Then this is your bleeder bolt. So when you put it on, it's going to go on this way. But as you see, the bleeder bolt is above the fluid going in. So what that does is it lets the air out. So if you put it the other way, you'll never get your brakes bled. So if you replace this, fluid's obviously going to leak out, and your new one will be empty, the reservoir inside of here. So you have to bleed the brakes. So you want that on top when you install it. And as I'm putting this together, what you would do once you get them all together is you would have a buddy, a friend, a wife, your dog, whoever you can muster to come help you. And what you want to do is they'll be in the vehicle, and they'll be with your bleeder bolt closed. You don't want to start at the furthest away from the master cylinder. So most vehicles will be the passenger back, and then driver back, then it'll be your passenger front, driver front. So you pump the brakes until the pedal gets stiff and hard, and then the person pumping will hold down. Then you would release that little bleeder bolt, and you do it as many times as needed, but you do it until you don't see any more air. You'll spit and sputter if there's air in it. So you'll have to do that to bleed your brake lines, or bleed your new calipers. If you replace the brake lines, if you do have to replace your brake lines, I highly recommend going to stainless lines. They're not that expensive. You can find them for just about anything on eBay, but that's what I would do. But obviously you're going to have to bleed more, because the whole line and everything's don't have any fluid in it. You can, most time you can gravity feed it, just leave that bleeder open and keep filling your reservoir up, your master cylinder, until it starts dripping out, which I still would say still bleed it, like I said before, but that'll keep you a lot of pumping that pedal. That gets to a bigger workout.
Yeah, they got to pull them too. That's another thing with these aluminum rims. The other side's been done, but over time, these are now 8 years old, 7 years old, and they get corroded in here.
Oh yeah,
where that rubber meets the wheel. And what the guys will do at the tire stores, they'll pull that off, take a wire brush and knock that corrosion off inside that wheel. And then they got this black goop. I don't know what they got a technical name for it, but they put it on there. It's like a tar, and then they put it back on. And because these also will leak if the weather's cold, they'll seep a little air overnight.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know aluminum did that.
Yeah. Yeah, these I learned that, but the guy stood on the other side. I said, I don't know what's going on. If I got a bad valve system, he said, no, this is what it is. And it absolutely cured it. They hold air now, but I didn't get them before I moved, I didn't get him to do the driver's side. So I got to get him to do that, but I got to get him to pull this nail anyway, right? Where was that nail we saw?
Yeah, it's there somewhere. Yep.
We picked that up in the landfill in Spruce Pine, North Carolina. When we took all that trash for that church at the hurricane relief thing. The guy that was with me said, man, I hope you don't get something in your tires, man. I said, yeah, me too, but we did. Well, appreciate it. You got me hooked up. I can stop so I can come back next time.
Yeah, buddies.
I don't know what we're going to get into. I think some
Order some parts. We'll get into this.
Well, he's got to order Volkswagen parts too.
Oh yeah, we
The
got.
bolts are nothing. The Volkswagen parts will be something.
Those are important because that's Mama's Volkswagen.
Yeah, we probably better.
You know how that goes.
Is that brakes too?
Yes, sir.
Well,
You ever done German brakes?
no. But I'm a miller, so it should come natural.
You'd think. It's in your DNA.
It's in the DNA. Well, guys, we'll see you next time.
All right.